7 in those in the league in assists. As Clark in the corner, 4 to shoot. Sit in. Timpson gives it back. Here is Azare Stevens. Finds Boston. Dancing baseline. The shovel back. Stop for Indiana. Here's Clark. And there she is, getting free. Here comes Clark. Boston going one-on-one with Cardoso. An 8-0.
In it, you do not want to do that after.
On the drive, a little push. Second, and a chance for 3. Vandersloot, starting lineup change so far has looked good for him. Duck in the corner, step back 3. Timpson flicks it ahead. Here's Mitchell will fire. Here's Vandersloot, the layup denied as Lexi Hull goes to the bench. Back to Boston, her jumper. Guy, including helping lead them. Timpson finding Boston.
To become the scoring leader in scoring. Aaliyah Boston, the most points in WNBA.
For Chicago, here's Cunningham. Carrington fading. For us. Talking about Carrington going down after acquiring her. Timpson in the corner. It's Carrington up. Couldn't quite squeeze it in. He draws 2, and Koulibaly takes to an 8-0 start. Looking for Boston, finding her wide open. Already for Boston. Vandersloot. WNBA.com or visit the WNBA Runway O'Hare last night. Here's Carrington. Cubs.
And here in the first quarter.
Chicago's Cunningham up ahead of the field. Free throws to make 1. Plus in a moment like that because here's Harris on the drop. Mitchell hopping. Chicago gave up. Here's Koulibaly. Banklings. Good energy on the glass off the bench for Indiana. After she got it.
It's the starting center from the other team.
Held in with 1, puts it up. Banham in the corner. Connect. Made her second career start.
Going out there having energy.
Playing and not worrying about things.
Banham. Bearings turns the corner and Kansas national championship team this past.
Offense since coming into the game.
But with Skylar Diggins also being.
Yeah, she came into the Chicago more until the point where she's.
Raven puts it on the deck, muscling forward.
You know, she catches it out on the perimeter.
Say that, yeah, she looked over Stephanie White about Aaliyah Boston, and she said, and it's also what's allowed Timpson. As Boston gets called for the Fana. Sheldon on the floor, Clark a deep one. Step back, Raven jumps as well. As Raven the national championship game, Cardoso, and a foul on Hockey.
Send the double team, and she might have some room.
And then Cardoso won with a weak side rebound. Sear Mitchell can't mark by Boston. Here's Clark. Does and finish.
Ball, but finishing is a big one. In the finals that year in 2021.
I was talking to Courtney earlier this year. Remember, I wanted to go out on my own terms, so she found that injury, and you know, you're
touch.
Mitchell's 11. Mitchell. See if Indiana gets Mitchell another.
Players in foul trouble. And puts the defense in a tough position.
Make it 8. Careless with their turnovers when they have any. Banham a deep one. A deep launch. Too much on it. Oh, what a pass. Timpson. Indiana run. Stephanie White. Clark gets fouled. The only thing that could have made it better is if Timpson throw there for Clark. Here's Cloud. Goal in more than 4 minutes. Clark took the first meeting and over. Ball called. Hall scoops it up.
Shot as well.
Cloud. Today's DraftKings player polls for live betting. Use promo code tomorrow on ABC. Careful not to get a third foul. Mitchell pops it in. Stevens.
And what have you been seeing that's allowed you to be
through the lane, lays it up in her body and her game as Steve last year was limited to just 13. 14 for Mitch underneath. Can't finish it. Steve's looked from 3 on the day and her first side. Timpson and Boston have been. Here's Clark laying it up in with the block. That's her third. Clark finds the cutter. Timpson.
Arrangement to your life.
There were I love you, babe. Banham. Oh, the little spin. Cloud a 3. Down hole open. Connect. Poked away. Hockey sliding through. We'll be against Indiana. The line. Thought in the first matchup against Chicago is turning, taking, and Banham. Oh, here's Cloud barging to the rim.
But a really good look, and we see that out of
Cloud gets fouled hard. Tomorrow for WNBA countdown at 6. Can happen. Step back jumper. Look like Indiana might run away, and we talked to Cardoso spins. Will fire the three, and Mitchell comes back to grab it. Hines Allen. Now Mitch Tuesday against New York to avoid getting.
Says something to the official. Intentional.
Oh, looked like the bump happened. The trap. Mitchell will lay it in. Whoa, a technical foul.
No.
Fairness to the officials, we don't know. Either way, we'll have fever lip. Step back three.
Determines whether or not to rescind the tee.
Bounces underneath. Timpson banks. Play. Cardoso turned it over on the trap. Dishing Sheldon. You bet. Mitchell from the free throw there. Taking and hitting. 25 points to go with 9. I believe she was pointing out that it was Clark. Has Cardoso. Mitchell. Such. And a foul. Cardoso. She can facilitate. Mitchell. You finds Mitchell again. 13 combined points, the most in it to Mitchell today as Cloud.
To do it most of the time without picking up.
Offense started in the first. Double figures. Cloud. You know, they're not going to feel. Clark squeezes it in. When to thread the needle and when to not. From 3 will fire and.
Fair enough.
Popping it in. Boston gets a touch. Spinning and.
Block. Passed it out.
Cloud mid-range, short, very efficient. And a foul. 2 needs help. And we'll send Chicago the other way. Let's just as Perryman, but as she's off of her, so just incredible. Under 2 minutes to go. Mitchell, Cloud, Boston's 3. Clock down to 7. Has to put it up. Didn't get it up in. And Lexi Olga to check. 1:05 to go and finds the cutter. Banham lays it in. Mitchell lets them climb. Mitchell connects. Needed. They've got it. Straight up defense. They won't leave themselves. Sealed the game. Again. Free throw from Clark. That one on the floor. Plenty with 26 points and 11 assists. 14 for Chicago. Out. Eyes up. Cloud has it running 3. Timpson provides something different for Cardoso. 4. You just need to make sure to not foul a 3-point. Banham hoists it up. And that points 11 assists from Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston with 13.
And Camila Cardoso here are the FanDuel lines for tonight's game. 3 games remain for the Fever and 4 for the Chicago Sky. Indiana, they can get right to the doorstep of a playoff berth with a win. Well, the Sky snapped a 4-game losing streak with an impressive 24-point win, had 29 points, and opens up the scoring here for Indiana.
Her game was elevated in every single category. We're here for it.
Atkin on a hardship contract. Fever have had 17 different nights. Boston on a kick out. Mitchell. Indiana's won all 4 games between these 2 teams. Here's Cardoso. Good defense from Boston. The youngsters out of South Carolina who both are having strong. Both teams, in fact, 8 different players out here tonight. And for both.
Tough situation to be in, but not only because of mentally. I only was only there for a month late, and I had to learn a whole bunch of new things.
1 points per game entering the nights. That 3.
Mitchell, she just goes into a rhythm shot and drains it as just like she's.
Here's Rachel Banham who hit the Fever for a Fever victory. Sims off to the races. Coast
all the way to the basket with her left. It's comfortable and smooth.
She was not on the Fever, but she's had a couple of signature moments. Indiana's 21-point comeback back in mid-August in Kinetic, player that gets signed late in the season, but she has really made her mark.
Has been able to provide.
There's 2-time All-Star Ariel Atkins. Mitchell sets up Boston, and Boston connects.
Chicago Sky.
Fever 5 of 5 from the floor, but she start here from Indianapolis. Oh, bouncing Howard, spinning 3 years before that. on Tuesday in Phoenix. Those were her fewest minutes played since Story. She started her career here in Indiana. Kelly Krauskopf draft.
And just, again, one person after the other.
For a review to see if it should be upgraded to a flagrant foul. She did.
Her face just kind of planted on the floor there.
This year missed significant time. Hope that Odyssey Sims is not the next.
Find the right players to come to this organization. So, such a difficult task, but she stepped up to the challenge. She's been
Minutes, and she has done it everywhere on the floor, at the rim, from the three-point. And no Angel Reese tonight, but it's been a heavy dose of Camila Cardoso. Nurse gets inside.
We're able to talk early, get into the passing lane, kind of muck it up.
Here's Hull off the Boston screen.
Just efficient offense there. And Lexi Hull.
Sheboygan.
State Farm.
Here in the early going from Indianapolis. Team. Hull launches right at the rim. Oh, looked home free, and I think Cardoso. Williams on the drive.
We had other plans. Cardoso had other plans there for Lexi Hull. Good, great cut, just even better defense.
A lot of young players. Cardoso and Angel Reese, pro out of Duke. This is her third year in Chicago.
Getting a little tune up there.
You know what? Her eyes have improved.
Beautiful, and just being able to see her. And
here's Ariel Powers hanging and
as nails. And anytime she goes down, she always gets back up. Over a week ago, but came back into the game.
the two black eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Now she didn't then need to admit that she. So Hull gets a nice ovation as she heads back. Here's Nurse off the screen. 7-day hardship exception players. Powers thought about the three. Bounce Petty. Powers through traffic and is it on. She wisely opts to wait for reinforcements. Mitchell finds Dantas, who tenacious, forces the turnover. Mitchell fire away.
Corner. Kelsey Mitchell being vocal. Hey, give me the ball. So
Mitchell, will she add to it? Whips it back for Dantas.
unless Chicago finds another way to guard that ball screen, keep running it.
Well, if you're Stephanie White here, you're coming off back-to-back losses on the road. Any better.
Exactly, and that's where focus comes in, locking in.
18 points, far and away the game's leading scorer. First miss, she hit her first 4 shots and her first 3 from.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, it was offense. 10 shots and all 10 were assisted. Here's Powers, the hesitation. Cardoso. Lob inside for